In this video I want to share with you an exotic trade in the Swiss franc versus the Japanese yen 1-hour timeframe. This trade is a clear representation of how the notion of the fractal candle can help you filter out good and bad trading signals, and ultimately, give you a good indication to pull the trigger at the right moments. A fractal candle serves as a final and objective indication to pull the trigger in a relatively precise trade location, which is something that helps overcome the subjective and necessary previous portions of a professional trading analysis. This is a trade in where you could easily mistake the minor zone with the major zone for buying. The only real and objective way you would have to judge correctly between the two is by using the notion of the fractal candle to filter between the two. In this specific trade and in this specific market scenario, the fractal trade would help you in two different ways. Observe that in the red arrow, we have a fractal candle pointing down. It can be psychologically difficult to buy in that minor zone after a strong bearish indication like that. Buying the market in that minor zone would be like trying to catch a falling knife. In other words, the chances of you getting hurt while doing it would be extremely high. However, when price achieves the major buy zone, and another fractal candle appears pointing to the upside, we have the momentum of the market in our favor. Beyond that, our upward fractal candle is also an outside candle with a bullish quality. Let's see how this trade advances so you can truly appreciate the meaning of what I'm saying. As you can see by how the market developed, there are details in your market analysis that make all the difference in the end. That brings me to an important subject, which is the trading education that I try to offer in this channel and with the current paid course. Many of you are probably tired of seeing empty promises on the internet of people trying to teach you how to trade while they know almost nothing about the subject. I believe that the fractal flow strategy is a good source of information for a few different reasons, and I want to list those reasons, so you can see what I mean. One major element of the course I offer is the preoccupation with scientific evidence and skepticism. The only true way we have to discover which ideas are the best is to be skeptical about them and attack them from all possible angles. If these ideas survive in the end, they have a good chance of being good. In the course I offer, you will find a series of ideas and principles that have passed the hard test of scientific skepticism. In other words, we don't use tools because we like them or based on a vague hope that they will work. We use tools because we have continuous evidence that they work in real-life situations, not only in theory, but in practice as well, which is obviously important. I also show you recordings of my trades to show you that this can indeed be done. Another important point of my trading course is that you will not see me making empty promises about trading. I will also try to expose all the ugly truths about trading that are within my knowledge. I don't hide the fact that trading is difficult most of the times, and perhaps most importantly, I don't claim that my strategy is perfect. In fact, there is no such thing as a perfect strategy. The best you can achieve is a strategy that is realistic and that enables you to be in the game in the long term. I will not just tell you to throw a bunch of useless indicators on your trading platform and wait for confusing signals. In my trading course I try to increase the depth of your analysis by teaching you how to read market logic, and perhaps most importantly, by teaching you where the market logic comes from in the first place. I believe that in order for you to truly trust a tool, you have to get to the bottom of how and why this tool works. This is almost a cliché at this point, but my trading course is not just about technical analysis because there are many problems that technical analysis simply cannot solve, and these problems must be solved if you want to be in this game in the long run, which I assume is everyone's goal to begin with, otherwise there would be no point trading. The goal of technical analysis is to solve a few problems generated by the necessary mathematical framework of risk management, without which it is impossible to trade realistically. By the same token, risk management attempts to solve a few problems generated by trading psychology and the wildly paradoxical and ironic way in which our minds deal with trading decisions. The essential point is that these three elements are deeply correlated in many different ways, and any trading course that does not respect that is incomplete. In my trading course I also try to get away from the mindless and shallow way of trading that you usually encounter online. I see a lot of people claiming things that they cannot support, and they try to attract people by bringing attention to techniques or tools that have been disproved a long time ago, which is their only alternative because that's all they know. I will also not be overly optimistic and promise you that trading is always a light activity, and that you will have loads of fun doing because that's just a straight lie. Trading is not a joke, and it's for serious people who are looking to make money using scientific tools. If I ever say something that appears too good to be true, I will make sure that I prove that is true using mathematics and mechanisms that are beyond my own personal opinion. One good example of that is when I say that you can make money by being wrong most of the time. A few people have a hard time believing that, but that's easily demonstrable using simple mathematics. I'm tired of seeing scammers trying to take advantage of other people who are honestly trying to learn how to trade, and that's one of the major reasons why I created the course. The enormous amount of people doing this are actually giving the world of trading a bad reputation, and I want to be a force to the opposite side of that. Trading is not gambling. Trading is a serious business that needs to be treated with the due seriousness. If you are looking for a trading course that has the qualities I just described, I honestly think you will not be disappointed with the Fractal Flow Strategy video course. It's also pretty cheap if you considered the fact that it took me 11 years to learn all of the things you will be able to learn in days. I not only compiled the knowledge I got from many different mentors, but I also came to a few specific and interesting conclusions on my own, and that's why you will not find this kind of information anywhere else. That's what I wanted you to know. Once again, thank you for watching, and a special thanks for the people who are always active on my videos. Have a great weekend.